Hey, what's up you guys? It's Anna and I'm filming a video. Yes, I know, I'm sorry, it's on my webcam again. I did fix one of my cameras, but it's downstairs and I didn't want to go get it. I'm sorry. Also, it's Saturday and this video needs to go up tomorrow, aka it needs to be edited real quick. And I promise next week's video will not be a webcam video, it'll be on a camera. Promise. So if you couldn't tell from the title, this is going to be a sleepaway camp tips and tricks and advice and stuff like that. Because people are probably going to sleepaway camp. Yeah. So I've been going to sleepaway camp for 6 or 7 years probably. 6 years. I started going in 2010 was my first summer. So I've been going to camp for a long time. This is actually going to be my last summer as a camper, which is really sad because I love camp. But camp is like my favorite place in the world. And so yeah, I'm gonna give you guys some advice, but this is very circumstantial, remember, because everybody's camp is different. Like, it really just depends. My camp is a Jewish camp, and you can go for 4 weeks, or you can go for half a summer or the whole summer. So I'm going for the whole summer, which is 7 weeks, almost 2 months basically. But I'm very excited, and I leave in 8 days, which is really exciting. So next week's video is going to be the last video before I go to camp, and if you want to find out about my uploading schedule while I'm at camp, stick to the end of this video and I'll tell you. So basically I have on this piece of paper written down a ton of tips that you might want to know for camp. God. So my first tip, this is even like before you go to camp, before you pick a camp, you need to take your time in picking a camp. That's the tip, if you couldn't. Take your time in picking a camp, because it's really important that you pick a camp that you will like and that you will want to be at and stay at and go to. I unfortunately did not get to pick my camp because my older sister got to pick it, and my parents just automatically sent me to the same camp as her. But even though I probably would have picked a different camp if it was my decision, now I'm happy I chose the camp I did because I love camp and everyone at camp, and it's amazing. So yeah. My next tip for before camp, make sure you talk to people who have been to your camp before you're going, because they'll know things you need to bring that you probably didn't know, or things you don't need to bring that you were told to bring. And I know you may not know anybody who goes to your camp, but you could totally contact your camp and they would give you someone who lives in the same area as you, so you can get information about your camp from a camper who has experience with it. The next tip I have, which some people may not agree with, is don't go to camp with a friend that you know from home already. And I see how this could be beneficial if you were only going to camp for a week, because it's you already know someone. But my first time going to camp, I went for 4 weeks, and it was with one of my best friends from home. And although that was great that summer, and she introduced me to people because she had gone the year before, it was great, and she introduced me to people. But over the years of going to camp, our friendship at home, we slowly started to drift away from each other at home. That made it kind of awkward at camp because we weren't really friends at home anymore, but we're still friends at camp, and it was a weird thing. So I mean, it's all good now, but I wouldn't recommend it. Another thing for before you go to camp, be really organized when you're packing your clothes for camp or just everything for camp, because you want to be able to find it when you're there. And if you just shove everything in a suitcase or in a bag or in a trunk or whatever you're bringing, you'll probably not be able to find it super easily, and it's just best if you're more organized. To go along with that, it is definitely better to overpack for camp than to underpack, because at camp you won't be able to have access to everything you need. So I know my parents used to be able to send us packages, but they can't anymore, which is kind of annoying and I'm kind of mad about, but whatever. So it's better to bring more stuff so that you won't be caught not having something when you need it. But if you have something that you don't end up using, then I mean, I guess that's okay. It's better than needing something and not having it, in my opinion. Another thing is, don't bring super expensive things to camp. And I know people always say this, but it's true. Don't bring super expensive things. I know a lot of people at my camp kind of dress up and wear cute clothes every day, but I just wear athletic clothes because I think it's more comfortable. But I would wear something like this on a day maybe when we don't have what am I saying? a day when we don't have like sports or anything, because at my camp we have Shabbat every Friday night, so we have to dress up for that, so I'll bring nicer clothes for that and stuff like that. But definitely know what kind of clothes you'll need for camp. Another tip I recommend when packing is to use Ziploc bags, and I use these for a couple of things. I know some people, if you go to camp for like less than 2 weeks, will pick an outfit and they'll put it in a bag for the day. I personally don't do that just because I'm gone for 7 weeks, and that's like a little bit difficult because I have to do laundry and things. But if you're going for a short amount of time and there's no laundry being done, then you might want to consider doing that so that you have your outfits planned out already and it'll save you time when you're getting ready. But what I use Ziplocs for is I will put stuff in them and then I will suck all the air out of the Ziploc, so it saves me a lot of space when I'm packing to go to camp, because I'll run out of space if I don't, because I bring too much stuff. Another thing I'd recommend is to use a shower caddy, which is like a mesh or like any kind of bin that is you can take in the shower with you, that holds your shampoo and your conditioner and your body wash and your razor, all of that stuff, so that it comes to the shower with you, so that you don't have to like carry everything in your arms, because that's sometimes difficult to do. Okay, so the next thing I would recommend to kind of go along with that is to bring shower shoes, because even if it's a new camp, it's still gross because other people's feet are touching the ground and they might have a foot fungus or something nasty like that. Just wear shower shoes so that everybody's feet are protected. Another tip I have is not to bring any like electronics to camp. I bring like a small iPod, but it doesn't even have a screen. It's just a tiny little thing to listen to music with, but don't bring like your phone or anything, because 1, it could get broken, and 2, you're at camp to hang out and meet people and have fun with your friends, not to be texting your friends from home. Another thing I recommend is bring like super fun clothes, because you might have theme days or color war or something like that, so you want to definitely bring a lot of different types of clothes in different colors so that you'll be prepared for something like that. Something that is definitely important for camp is to be open-minded about meeting people, about trying foods, about trying activities. There are definitely people at my camp that I'm super good friends with now, but I would never have like been friends with after first looking at them, because I was like, they're weird, like you're annoying. But after getting to know them, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're actually a really cool person and we should be friends. And the same thing like that with food. There's a lot of foods at my camp I would definitely not have tried, but I tried them and they were good. Or activities too. I do not like baseball. I tried baseball. I made some friends in baseball. Still don't like baseball though. But I tried it, so now I can definitely confirm that I don't like baseball. Another tip is to bring more than just a sleeping bag to sleep with. Like definitely bring sheets or something, because sleeping bags I personally think are not very comfortable, and you're definitely going to want to have like more to sleep with than just a sleeping bag. Like even a sheet, and then you could unzip your sleeping bag and use it as a blanket, but definitely bring more than just a sleeping bag. My final tip for camp is be true to yourself. I'm definitely, when I first started going to camp, I was a completely different person at camp than I was at home, and I felt like that was the best me, and then that translated to home, and now I am the same person in both places, because I've kind of learned to be better me, because I feel like at home you have to fit a certain mold, but at camp it's like you can just kind of be you, because people don't know you. It's like a fresh start when you know more about yourself and what you like and what you don't like, and it's not these people who've known all your life that you can't really escape, if that makes sense, which it probably doesn't. Alright, like I promised earlier, I'm going to tell you guys basically my summer uploading schedule. I'm going to be gone for 7 weeks, which is a long time, and I do not have any pre-filmed or edited videos scheduled to go up, and I leave in like a week, and that's not enough time for me to make 7 videos and put them up. So there's not gonna be any videos up for the next month and 2 months probably, so hopefully that's okay with you guys, because I'm sorry, but I'll definitely start making videos again as soon as I get back, and I will definitely tell you all about how camp went. So yeah, please don't unsubscribe, because that'll make me sad. But keep watching my videos. You can go back and watch all of them if you want. But you should definitely stay subscribed so you know when I'm back and when I'm uploading videos again. But yeah, guys, I hope you like that video. Make sure you like it and thumbs up it, and that's the same thing. But thumbs up and subscribe. Thumbs up and subscribe to me, because that makes me happy. And also follow my Instagram and my Twitter. Both will be linked in the end slate as well as down below, like always. So yeah, I love you all so, so much. Internet headbutt in 3, 2, 1. Good night, guys.
You ain't gotta live.